Assalamu alaikum. Khalid Pervez is here with you. Uh, we have been talking on various topics and various aspects of our life. Today, let's talk about what life itself is. Might be it is a surprise for you that we are going to talk on life. But yes, let's talk on life as a part of our this journey of light. Let's talk on life. Now, life is a very, very much greater gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that's beyond our imaginations. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created everything in this universe. He has created all the rivers, all the mountains, the earth, the skies, the stars, the planets, and whatnot. And He has also created various lives. There's a category of animals. There are some animals, something who are in sea or water, then the whole bunch of animals on earth. Then we have birds of all kinds. Then we have uh, uh, human beings. We also know that we have angels and we have jinn. But out of all these creatures of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah has declared very clearly in the Quran that human beings are the best form. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has declared human beings to be ashraful makhluqat. What it means? That out of the creatures, human beings are the best creature. Okay? Okay, then elevate it further. How? By knowing, by thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He created us as a Muslim. And we were created mostly in the Muslim families. Well, as I said perhaps last time, that there are many Muslims who convert from some religions, one religion to whatever religion they have, to Islam. And they do that very careful, after very careful reading, a thorough reading. And then they become a real practicing Muslim, far, far better in their character, in their approach, and their vision, and their concepts and all that as a Muslim. And of course, Allah will reward them accordingly, immensely, for what their for the effort they did. So whatever, we the Muslims are ashraful makhluqat, and then with this much added superiority that we are Muslims. Okay. Now I'm not going into any religious debate. Of course, I just made a statement. Some of the viewers may agree with that, may not agree. Okay, this is a problem of this one-sided talk, that it's not something interactive. When I can say something, some people might be offended, but what their comments are or their statements are, they don't reach to me, and I'm sorry about that. Well, anyway, so once we know that this life granted to us is such a valuable gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then it must alarm us. It must create a curiosity in us that what is all this about? We were born, and a time will come when we will leave this world. What will happen then? What will happen afterwards? Nothing to worry about, nothing to ponder about, because everything has been very clearly mentioned, is clearly stated in Quran, and very well taught by our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We know what the life is. We know what are our obligations. We know what is expected out of us, and we logically we may say that okay, we find some people who are very good and some people who are very bad. Let's just for the sake of discussion, let's say that a good person is one who doesn't create any problem for others, who is respectful to others, and others are not bothered because of him. Let's make this definition very simple. And then there is another person who really is a big nuisance. People are afraid of him because of his behaviors, because of his norms. He will try to extort people as much as he can. He will try to create problems for him. If if there is a mate employed by that person, then he will make a hell of life for the mate. Similarly, for other employees, and other workers who are working with him, he's a very bad person. Now, the logic tells us that when the two enter a new world after their death, that it cannot be so that they enjoy the same benefits and same luxuries equally. Not possible. A nice person, a good person would be benefited by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the person who didn't behave well and didn't act as a nice person would be crushed, would be cursed for whatever bad he did in this world. So these are the very basic understandings that we already have about our life. Now, how do really handle our life in this world so that at the end of the day, when there is transition from this world to the next world, and which is our faith, of course, that it is life is not going to end at death. That's our faith, very strong faith, a part of our faith. That life is not death is not the end of life. It will continue. It's just a transition from one world to another world. Okay? So we got to be very careful. We got to be very careful that what we do here is not something that we cry for subsequently. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us courage, light, so that this life becomes a wonderful life and we are immensely and duly rewarded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the world hereafter. Take care of yourself, be happy, keep your family happy. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to do wonderful things. Assalamu alaikum.